Hi, my name is Mike, and this is a story about my adventure in my lovely yacht, White Malkin. Right, hello. Hang on, I'll turn you around. That's better. Hello. Yeah, right. Just left Terceira. Very interesting island. Can't say it's my favourite out of all of them. I think it's probably my least favourite actually, but just personal experience with immigration. But there you go. Looks like all us British, we all get the blame for Brexit, no matter which way we voted. Anyway, never mind, that was her problem. But anyway, she kept me hanging around, and that's why it's a bit late in the afternoon. I wanted to get going in the morning, but anyway, never mind. It then started to absolutely thunder and lightning, and absolutely awful weather. And of course, I had to prepare the dinghy because I couldn't. Last night when I got in, I couldn't. There was no space in the marina. The place to anchor was in the lee, rather than being on a lee shore, trying to get a bit of protection, throwing about 35, 38 knots. And anyway, I anchored, and yeah, you know, I had an okay sleep. I was quite tired actually. An okay sleep, apart from the snatching on the anchor, but I was only in about 3 meters of water. It's funny anchoring over here because when you're anchoring in this area, it's, you know, if you're anchored in 3 meters back in the UK, you know, you'll be aground at low water, won't you? But over here, it's only got about 1.25 or whatever it is of water, a range of water. It's not a lot, and it was fine. It was fine. I did my check before I did anchored, by the way, but I just wanted to anchor so that the anchor itself would have the best opportunity to keep me where I was anchored. It was sand, by the way. It's a funny sand, very black sand, I suppose, because it's volcanic. But anyway, it held very well. So I wanted to leave this morning, but I knew I had to get my passport stamped. I mean, that's the reason why I came to this island, to be quite honest. It wasn't one on my bucket list. And it proved to be the reason why I didn't want to come here. But anyway, I did. There was a couple of islands, or one island actually, which I would have liked to have seen, but never mind. So anyway, now we're underway. We've got 1,200 miles to do as of now. And there we go. That's a picture of the northern part of the island. It's a pretty island, don't get me wrong. But again, see those black things? It just seems to hug the clouds. It seems to hug the coastline. That's a general comment, really. I suppose that's why it's so green. I think I've said that before. Never mind. We are where we are. We've got true wind, I suppose, probably. What is that? Probably 20 knots of true wind, if we're about 18 knots maybe. True breeze, we're doing 5 knots anyway. So I've only got the main up, by the way, and I've got a reef in the main anyway, so there you go. I've got the same reef I had yesterday. Reason is, you know, it's getting towards late afternoon. I must begin to sail with a reef in the main, as because I've got an idea this voyage is going to have a little bit of breeze, and so just be safe. You know, you're solo, so you know, if you can do 5 knots, and we're doing 5.2, 5.3 knots over the ground, which is very good. You know, that'll be 9 days, and that's, you know, not to be sniffed at. 9 days. People have taken a lot longer. The idea is to try and catch the westerly winds. I mean, I really am stretching it with leaving so late. Yesterday would have been a better day, but obviously I hadn't cleared customs, immigration. Today's okay. Tomorrow, no, I don't think so. Northwest winds tomorrow, so I want to try and get as much west in as I can. Then you get into a different weather system of direction, and so that's going to be the object of tonight, is to get west. We can do 100 miles west, and we might miss the northwesterlies. Let's hope so, shall we? Anyway, I'll say cheerio and speak to you later. Bye. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is coming up towards the end of the very first day at sea, having left Terceira, and I have to say it's been sunny all the way up night time, and even the night time was starlit. It was beautiful. Moon's on the wane, waxing, getting bigger, I hope, I think. I'll find out tonight if it's waxing or waning. I'm hoping it's getting bigger, because it was a very, very nice night. I tucked in a reef, not in the main, and just I put about 3 rolls in the Genoa, purely just to stop the boat from yawing, so I could get some shut eye, which I did. The radar was on, transmitting, receiving. AIS is obviously on. There was one fishing boat out here, and he didn't have his AIS on anyway, so I couldn't. He wasn't transponding, but I could see him. I could see him in the very, very, very far distance. Anyway, it's all going very well. I downloaded a forecast passage plan, forecast for this journey, and I have to say, it's early days obviously, but it's for the whole journey, which should be about 9 days, I reckon, twice last voyage across to the Azores. But so far, they've got it right. We had a bit of thundery weather when I left. But as you can see there, she's ploughing through. She's doing between 6.7 to 8 knots surging. So on average, just over 7 knots. It works out, I think, that we had a bad start speed-wise, because obviously it's crazy trying to get away from the island. It really was. Thunderstorms, pouring with rain. I mean, it's absolute wind round the clock. Ridiculous. But anyway, this is more like it. Obviously, I've got full sail, as you can see now. Full sail today. I didn't put that reef in the main last night, which I'm glad I didn't. Everything's been fine. The wind vane, which still hasn't got a name, that did very, very well. I can see some, I wouldn't like to say improvements with the wind vane, but I can certainly say that she wants an overhaul. There's no doubt. So I've been busy. Obviously I had a very nice hot breakfast this morning. So got some bacon and eggs, some sausages, got some tomatoes. So I thought, well, it's Saturday. So there you go. Once a week, whether you need it or not. The course we're doing is just normal east, I suppose. We will probably in the next 12 hours probably bear away to more northeast, I think. This wind is predicted to sort of not vanish, but get less and go round more to northwest, which we'll have enough north in on our journey not to affect us, which is good. Anybody thinking about a weather app? I know there's windy, there's predict wind, they are good, there's no doubt about it, and they all share the same algorithms, weather buoys and weather information around the globe, and it is good, there's no doubt about it. It's the first time I've actually subscribed to their standard package, I think they call it. You've got a standard package and a professional package. Well, professional package gives you a little bit more, but the standard package was good enough for me. And yeah, no, it's very good. I had one issue about a couple of hours ago. I was just sunning myself in the cockpit. It's very warm out here, and I've got on my track, Genoa track. I'll show you. I'll see if I can point it out to you. On the Genoa track, standard Genoa track with a car with a piston that goes into a hole and you adjust it where you want it, but that's fine. But what happens if you want to move it when you're underway? Well, you can't, or you can if you've got, you know, crew and you've got a hand. But when you're a single-hander, you don't have that. So in the winter time, I'm going to put a different type of car on with a lead back, so I can actually pull the car forward. Because the natural direction for the car to want to go is back towards the cockpit, as you can see. But what I've done is my boom preventer, which I have used, I'm not a lover of them, but I have used, I've converted it now into like a barber hall, just to get the angle of the Genoa forward a bit. And I must admit, it's made a big difference. Big difference. So there we are. I'm going to go and have some lunch. Yeah, it's a nice day. No doubt about that. Oh, I am fishing, by the way. I have decided to put the lure, so I've got it over the side. Whether I catch it, be nice, wouldn't it? Nice piece of tuna. Raid, I think they call it over here. Raid. Anyway, so I'm going to go have some lunch. Bye. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it entertained you. My next vlog will be in 7 days' time, and I very much look forward to you joining me on my continued voyage around the world on my beautiful Rustler 36 White Malkin.